Dr. Richard Mclean, is this Saltwater Clinic?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I've received a notification. Is that Cade? I've
No,
re-
my name's Corinne.
no. Who was in the background there?
My colleague Dominic.
Oh, okay, sorry. Um, yeah, I've received a notification under the Mental Health Act that I'm going to be incarcerated in hospital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say that Cade came around this morning. I explained to him the reasons why this is a political scapegoating game and how I've been oppressed systemically by the government after my suicide in 2021 in February. And I've actually got identification that your service has rejected me. So I've got that literature here. And in addition, Cade has to, as a public official, act within the Charter of Human Rights. Now, I know this is a bit of a conflict because he's advocating to lock me up as Saltwater Clinic is. However, there are many inconsistencies that have happened over time, over many years, which have rendered me no access to the law, no access to litigation, and I can't be a whistleblower. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Richard.
Yeah. So I actually have had my rights absolutely reduced, and the detriment in me financially has been millions upon millions of dollars, and it's now a political game of keeping me broke until I become so distressed that I'd be at risk and you can incarcerate me. Now, I have forward knowledge and an insider that says when I'm incarcerated, there is the possibility I will be framed with a Commonwealth crime, and that Dr. Johan's warning when I went in there last time would come to fruition, that I would be incarcerated against my will as a prisoner of the state and at Her Majesty's pleasure. Now, I rejected your piece of paper for a couple of reasons. First of all, I've got to work today. I don't have time to be going to hospital. Secondly, I'm not suicidal. I love life. I just don't like being oppressed by the system, the Saltwater Clinic, which is an arm of the hospital that I'm trying to sue for my death. I say death because it was said it was a fatal injury and a lethal attempt. Now, Dr. Dave Stevenson, the CEO, has not only advocated to reduce my medication, and malpractice occurred at your hospital,
Actually, I
but
think I've had you explain that to me before, Richard. Yes, I'm aware of
yeah,
all that sort of stuff.
yeah. So he actually bade me to sue him directly, even though I
Yeah,
atoned,
told me that, yeah.
and he knows that I can't go to police to report rape, murder, tax evasion, conspiracy to murder, conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. All these crimes that have happened to me, the theft of my car, even the theft of my mobile phone. I can't go to police. I'm blacklisted and banned. It's the same with being a whistleblower. I've reverse engineered this all the way up from humble beginnings, and I can't be a whistleblower or do a public interest disclosure at IBAC, at APRA, at ASIC, or the Commonwealth Ombudsman. Now, I've written to Mclean I, the Attorney General, and she says to me, when I tell her that there's corruption and I've lost millions of dollars, and my work cover case goes to the AAT, and under the Equal Opportunity Human Rights Law for people with disabilities signed into this legislation, I need an advocate or a lawyer to be equal before the law. Next Wednesday, I'm going to lose another $1.5 million. This is because of corruption. There is corruption at the police. There is corruption systemically across all sections of local and federal and state politics. And there is also a movement to desecrate me, and it's worked. Now, I wish to say, I'm working today. I wish to say that I have a psychiatrist appointment privately with someone else. I wish to say that I'm not home at the moment. I'm at my place of work. My dog's home, but I'm not home. Now, I wish to say that who is the person who signed that form and said they've assessed me or something? Because they clearly haven't. I've never met them before in my life.
I'm not sure. I wasn't there with the form, I'm afraid, but I can try and pop you through to Kate to get more information on that.
Well, can you just... I've already explained to Cade that he is contravening the Human Rights Charter when he is using legislation to lock me up. When in actual fact, I can't go to police as a free citizen of this country. So I've already explained to him why he's breaking the law, and I've already said that I'm working, and I've already said I won't be home. I'm not home, so please don't come today, and I am willing to come to see a psychiatrist. It is easy. There is no reason for this abhorrent and destructive amount of oppression from Saltwater Clinic.
I'm So Richard, I actually have no clinical pull in this office, but I can certainly pop you through to Kate to discuss further. But there's not. I need to direct this call somewhere.
Okay.
Because I can. Would you like me to pop you through to Kate?
Well, I just need to know basically from you, without speaking to Cade, are they coming to my house today?
I don't know. I'm not involved in the clinical decisions in your care. I'm not. So I'm not involved in any of that.
Who is my chief psychiatrist? Who is my psychiatrist who's directing this?
I'm actually not sure. That's why I recommend popping you through to Kate.
Okay. Put me through to Cade.
Sure. One moment. Richard, so Kate, it looks like he's just out of the building at the moment. I did try the mobile as well.
Can I get his mobile and I'll give him a call?
Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to hand that out, but I can certainly pop it through to the voicemail on his line.
Can I get the email of the... Can I talk to the psychiatrist in charge of my care, please?
That was what we were confirming with Kate, remember?
So in actual fact, you're trying to lock me up, but you don't even know who's directing this. Is that right?
It's not me personally. I'm not making any of these decisions. I'm just here to take the calls.
Hang on, someone's at the door now, and they're knocking very angrily.
Oh, okay. I'd recommend go answer the door, perhaps.
I don't think I will answer the door.
All right. Well, in that case, there's nowhere I can divert this call through to, so I might just end it now if they're at the house to talk to you anyway.
No worries.
Bye-bye.
Who is it? I'm masturbating. I'm masturbating. Can you come later? I'll talk to you through the window. How about that? Well, I'm not coming to the door.
Why not?
Because it contravenes the Charter of Human Rights of people with a disability if I don't have equal access to the law. And as you, as a public official in your role in the government, you have an obligation to act within human rights law. I can't report rape, murder, tax evasion, coercion, theft of my car. I can't report any of those things to police. In actual fact, I've been banned from reporting any of those things to police. And in fact, the police are in on a brutal conspiracy of oppression that already killed me in Werribee Mercy Hospital in 2021. And then it was covered up by the CEO of the hospital and all agencies. You asked me to respond, so I'm responding.
Why don't you come and tell me at the door?
Hi, Dale.
How you going?
I'm really well.
Do you want to come to the door?
No.
Listen, mate, you have to go to hospital. Alright?
Says who?
The doctors. They are a bit concerned about your mental health. And they need to take you to hospital, mate.
Look. Let me explain something to you. Cade, come here, please. Cade, come here, please.
What's going on?
I'm nearly about to go off to work.
Well, mate, we're a bit concerned about your mental health.
You're not concerned. You're just an agent of the oppressive forces that are trying to lock me up.
I understand that, but we
You do understand that. Exactly right.
are concerned about your mental health, mate. There is a treatment order for you to go to hospital. Okay?
Under section of the Mental Health Act,
Yes, correct.
I need to have equal and equitable access to litigation and the law. I prove beyond reasonable doubt on my whistleblower website, killim.info,
Yeah.
that I cannot access police. And that in fact, the police are in on the conspiracy
Yeah.
to
That's right.
keep me bereft of prosperity and lock me up.
We're not
Now,
gonna-
I'm going to ask Cade.
I think you
Cade,
should-
who is the psychiatrist in charge of my case, please?
Dr. Denzel's in charge of your case, Richard.
Pardon?
Dr. Denzel's in charge of your case.
Who even is that?
You've been made subject to an assessment order, Richard. So
Who is that person? Have they ever met me?
yeah, you've spoken to her once, and you.
I spoke to her once and she reckons she's going to put me in hospital. Why is she prejudicing me on a political agenda of locking me up?
The clinicians that saw you yesterday placed you on an assessment order, which means you need to go to hospital.
They saw me for 5
That's
minutes.
where you'll be further assessed. Okay.
Well, you'll have to break the door down, I'm afraid, because I have human rights and dignity, and all of you people have broken your oath of being a public official, and you've contravened the human rights law. This doctor who's put me in hospital has never even met me, and in addition to that, the police have covered up my murder from government oppression that happened in Werribee Mercy Hospital. So I refuse to cooperate because you have some kind of law, and I will be holding you all to account in the Federal Circuit Court of Australia when I take other people to task, like Michaelia Cash,
Yep.
Scott Morrison, So, you can come and get me with tasers, but Cade, you are a real coward. You have acted to oppress me, knowing that these injustices have occurred to me. You prefer to see illness instead of justice. If I had justice, and I do, I'd be a millionaire, and I wouldn't be in this money political situation where I can be oppressed and incarcerated against my will. That is against the law. If you would like me to read sections of the Act to you, I'm happy to do so. Apart from that, I'm absolutely fine. I've got to go to work. Cade, can we please organise a time where I can come into Saltwater Clinic and see a psychiatrist when it's not under an oppressive regime?
So Richard, that's out of the question. I can't take you off the assessment order that's in place now, okay? So you can have that conversation, and you will with the psychiatrist at the hospital, okay?
I don't care for psychiatrists. I'm a doctor myself, and I know what's well, and I know what's unwell. Madness in individuals is very rare, but in society, it's the norm. Please go away. You're going to have to knock down the door, and you're going to have to take me kicking and screaming. Goodbye. And I will hold you to account too, because you've all broken the law. And don't think you can get away with it either. I'm very clever. And also, I've made a public statement on my Facebook page which explains the injustices, which is unequivocally factual. And I have also published that on my website, killing.info. It's a public document and it is in the public domain. I urge you to have a look at it.
Mate, I understand.
Thanks, mate. See ya.
Listen.
Fuck 'em.